What's going on? Welcome to Terrafirma Tuesday, and we are back to our regularly scheduled Terrafirma Tuesdays going forward now. So we got Olive here in the chat going yo yo yo. Happy Terrafirma Tuesday to you as well, Olive. And we are here. Let me get the chair situated here a little bit. We are here in the Space Center. And been working on some equipment inside the Space Center here, so just trying to get some actual technology stuff built up as we work towards this HV into the EV technology age. I did a bunch of mining and got a bunch of topaz. Most of it is being processed right now as topaz ore, and the reason I did that, fill this guy up with a bunch of topaz dust. Is this all being... Oh, we are backed up on some topaz here, but that's good. But I'm sending it all to this electrolyzer to turn it into both oxygen and fluorine gas. And then with that fluorine gas, we're mixing it with some hydrofluoric acid to make that's hydrofluoric acid. The fluorine gas is getting mixed somewhere to make itself into it. I believe it's right here. The fluorine gas with hydrogen makes the hydrofluoric acid. And that's mixing with some chloroform, which is a mixture of methane and chlorine gas. And that all combines together to make our tetrafluoroethylene, which means we now have a bunch of the polytetrafluoroethylene ingots here as we go into our HV department. So with that, we should now be able to make a large chemical reactor. And I think that's something we're going to try to get done today. I think I have all the parts I need for this. Let's double check real quick. HV motor, machine hull. I might have to go back to my place to get some of the fine-tuned parts to this. I don't think I have everything over here in the Space Center. I gotta work on moving some components over here still. Just checking all of my chests I have laid out real quick. Yeah, I think I am out of luck there. So let's go ahead and head back to our place real quick while we gather some stuff up here real quick. How are you doing, Olive? How are you going tonight? Olive, I don't understand half of that, but I do know we're in the big leagues of tech now. Yeah, we are definitely moving up. I haven't a clue half of the stuff I just said there, but essentially what it comes down to is we're making these Teflon sheets in order to make the large chemical reactor. So that's the long and short of what we've done, and we're going to try and fill out a little bit more of our HV circuit here and maybe get all the parts to make our rocket today, and or titanium. I don't know, we're gonna work in this chart a bit today. Hey Shadow, welcome to Terrafirma Tuesday. Glad you could be here. We are making our way back to the base real quick to gather some supplies that we probably have saved up down there and not quite ready for the evening. As you know, being prepared, very difficult. Coding overloaded, that's not good. There we go. Oh, if I had a car accident last week because some jerk brake checked me, but I got lucky and my car could be fixed, so all good now. I'm so sorry to hear that happened, Olive. Glad to hear that you are okay, first and foremost, because you never really know with car accidents, and yeah, that's really unfortunate that that has happened to you. Let's see, I need some of these. No, these are LV tier circuits. I don't need the LV ones. I need some HV tier circuit for various stuff that I'm going to need today. I don't think I need that at the moment. Sorry, I'm kind of thinking on the fly here of all the parts that I need. Yeah, definitely agree, Shadow. Glad to hear that you are okay, Olive. Never really know with those type of things. What else do I need? Shadow with the 6-month membership. Thank you so much for that. I greatly appreciate it. Definitely means the world to have 6 months of membership. That's wild. That's been going along that long. Let's see, stainless steel rotor. We could probably put that guy up. Oh God. The update was delayed and very loud in my ear. I apologize if that was loud for everybody else as well.
6 months.
Oh, got some in the rotors. Cool. Large bronze fluid pipe. What are the odds I have a bronze one around here? Oh, yeah, I'm okay. Just a sucky thing to happen. Absolutely. You know, but life goes on. You walked away. That's all that really matters. Shadow with 5 gift memberships just to kick off the stream. Oh my God, you're so kind. Way too kind for sure. To Olive with the shadow. Making it very hard to pay attention to, you know, what's going on stream at the moment, but you know, a good problem to have, I suppose. Ricky's out again. Yeah, no kidding. We greatly appreciate. Holy jump scare with the €2 super chat. Yeah, since I last streamed, there was an update, and I don't think I got everything squared away quite right. So I greatly apologize for that. I have no idea what setting I screwed up, and I'll have to figure that out after the stream, but we'll survive, I guess. It just means that whenever we have, you know, a gift sub celebration thing and the YouTube algorithm thing decides to pop off, it's going to be quite the party, apparently. Not a bad thing to have happen. Yeah, I'm looking for large bronze pipes. Do I have those around here? Of course not. Pull this turned off. Sure, that's totally normal for that to be all turned off right now. I'm going to choose not to be concerned about. Yeah, that's what we're gonna go with here. Let's go check over here some bronze pipes. What happened to your voice? Is everything all right? It's the time of year, the weather a little bit. I'll try to work my way through it, but we're gonna have a good stream regardless. So apologize if it sounds a little worn right now, but we'll get there. Those large bronze fluid pipe. And I need these guys into extruder mold pieces here. Yeah, I guess I didn't realize how tired my voice actually sounds until I listened to it a little bit right now. It's like, oh yeah, it's a little bit off. I apologize for that. We'll make do. I will try to add a little pep in the step to make it sound better as best I can. Where? It's just down below where I left them. Was here at one point in time. Did I take all the extruder molds back to the Space Center? I may have. I'm just not remember doing that. I know I'm opening like a bajillion chests right now, looking around for stuff. Weather where I'm at has been way better thanks to spring. Worked last weekend of bright sunny days and got to enjoy the sunshine. Excellent. Yeah, the weather is definitely comes out, but with that comes out the nice seasonal allergens or something that gets out in the air. Thought I got ill and still streamed. I don't think I am. I've just been a little bit tired more than anything else. Part of the new job is working night shift, so it's adjusting the body to the new hours is always a fun little exercise, but getting pretty good at that at this point. But I should be available on Tuesdays going forward to actually have my Terrafirma Tuesday streams now pretty consistently. So that's something to look forward to. The break should be over. Stay well hydrated. I've tried night shifts once. I quit the next morning. It's not for everybody, but I kind of enjoy it. It gets a little quiet so you can actually focus on the work that needs done. But you know, each their own. You go where the work is. That's usually how it goes. No, I can feel your pain with night shift or all-nighters. Yeah, you go where the work is. No complaints. I'm pretty happy with it. Let's see here. So I take some of those. Okay, got that. And then the extruder mold things. I need the large pipe one. That's huge pipe, not large. Crap. That is not what we were looking for. Don't tell me I'm gonna go to Maya's place to make one of these things. That's a real feel bad if I don't have that. But I don't think I have it here. Stuff off real quick. Crap. Bit of a feel bad, but we're gonna have to go make some large fluid, or yeah, large molds, tight molds, I think it is. So we'll go borrow Maya's artisan table because I believe he has that at his place. Yeah, you can work in peace and do a lot of work because you don't get sidetracked all the time with coworkers, but man, your inner clock gets messed up after a while. I don't know, as long as you get on a consistent schedule, I find it works out fine. It's a matter of just trying to find that consistent schedule, not bouncing around. Swing shift is far worse to me than just a night shift or a day shift, but that's just my personal opinion on the matter. Everybody has their own things that works for them. I think this is Maya's entrance to his places. Nice little edge of the ocean path here. We should have his table thing here. And to do this, I need empty mold, a file, and a wire cutters. So mold, helpful. Real quick, large pipe. That is steel plates. Steel. Excellent. Looks like Maya a little low on the items as well. So we go to my place. So yeah, hell month is over by now. I have peace for a bit until the next project is coming. Well, enjoy the peace while it lasts, Shadow. I feel you in that regards. I spent the last month trying to get trained up on the new job, and it has been a lot of information very quickly, but I'm finally starting to get settled to some degree and can feel like I can start making tangible difference in the work and scope, as opposed to just trying to figure out what on earth is going on everywhere. But yeah, it's nice to finally feel like I can recognize certain things going on and start to make a contribution. Oh, it says work coming this weekend is going to be a joy. Memorial Day weekend at a retail store. Joy. Oh, fun. Hopefully you get some holiday pay working on Memorial Day weekend. That would be pretty cool if that works out for you. I don't know if your place does that or not, but hopefully. Still, there's an extruder mold thing. Top here. At one point I had all these molds around here somewhere nice and easy to find, and would you believe I've misplaced all of them with my infinitely simple storage system I have going on right now of just putting stuff everywhere. Here we go. This is what I've been looking for. Perfect. Oh, so it'd be nice. My hours finally went back to normal, so a little extra cash could help a lot right now. Absolutely. You know, hopefully that works out for you, Olive. But I would say you go where the work is. You need a centralized storage center. I need to figure out where I'm actually going to spend most of my time at any one point, because I feel like I'm working out of 3 bases right now. I've got my base, the space center, and then also my moon base. So I've got stuff everywhere right now. That does not make things easier. Yeah, it says, fun fact, the reason why I wasn't in the last stream was because I was still busy at the time with work, where I basically was more in the office than at home. It's all right, Shadow, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. We're just glad that you could be here tonight. Hopefully you're finally able to relax for a minute and be able to take a breath. Before the end of the stream, if you remind me, we could head back to the moon and I could show you guys what we did for Kenzie's base. I don't remember if I showed that off in the last stream or not, but I really like how her moon base is coming along, in my personal opinion. Gotta earn that suspicious wealth somehow. Do what you gotta do. Got that, and then I want a large pipe there. Start putting these guys in. And we'll make a few of these. I'm up to like 10,000 of these ingots at this point, which is kind of wild, but we'll take that. Make a bunch of pipes here. You could always use those chain conveyors to connect storage together. I mean, I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to connect it to the moon, but that would be cool if that worked. I'm just complaining to complain, not an actual complaint. There's our crafting table. All right, large chemical reactor. Let us make 2 of those. We've come a long way from asbestos. I mean, we're no longer just randomly dying to asbestos. Looking at you, Maya. Now I need all of... Jeff says, I got promoted, now I used to oversee multiple projects, but yes, more money, but means much more work and responsibility, so sometimes it's quite tiring. I get it. Totally understand. What do I need here? Energy hash, input, output, yes. PTFE pipe casing. That feels relatively difficult. So need to make some rods, make some sheets, and some normal pipes. No pressure. Olive, real. Yep. Accurate. Don't tell me I didn't grab the normal pipe one. Oh, here's some rods. Get a few of those going. Sheets. A huge normal or huge large. I don't have the normal ones here. Dave says, I think there's a railgun for interplanetary item transport, but I haven't gotten that far. Railgun, oh yes please. We may have to look into that. That might be what we're missing here. Shadow with another 5 gift memberships. Good sir. Far too kind. Also, anyone else notice that is Hypno getting one of those gift memberships? I'll have to give him a hard time about that. But thank you so much, Shadow. You are far too kind. Boldness, one of the ones I don't have. Why would I have another 5? Shadow, you're being too kind and way too distracting to be able to do thoughtful work at the moment. I feel very disoriented at this moment in time. And then, oh my gosh, Shadow, and another 10 gift memberships. Good sir. We're gonna use this chance to ride the chain lift because we can't see anything anyways. Definitely, if you got a gift membership, be sure to give a shout out to Shadow for giving you that gift membership. Also, it looks like we do now have a stable version of the 12.8, I think it is, version of Terrafirmagreg. So in theory, I should be able to start updating the world, both this world and the CFT world, to a stable 12 version of the mod pack. And with that means we will be opening up the CFT world for public play once the update is complete. And then having these gift memberships at any level, you'll get the little bonus packages with in the server itself. So we'll be rolling that out here over probably the next 2 weeks, give or take. Shadow, oh no, I can't see. It's just everywhere. This is just what the stream is now. Nothing else, just emojis for days. This is our real life now. Let's see. Guys, where's the normal one? Don't tell me I have to make. That's old. Huh. Fair enough. Four of those in a bender with 4. Take a few of these extras so we have them. It's just emotes for days. It never ends. There's so many of them. I just keep hearing ding, ding, ding over and over. You are far too kind, Shadow. Thank you so much. Like, truly, thank you. This never ends. What was it? I just had to go for it. The unfinished clean room. Back to that. What? Just looking real quick. Shadow, another 10 memberships, good sir. Oh my god, that is too kind. I don't know what to say to this. It's just too much. You're just way too kind. We don't deserve you, Shadow. I need to go to Maya's place next to use the tool thingy. I forget what the tool's called. All of this guy never stops. That is so true. This never-ending kindness. There are skeletons all over Maya's place of where he's randomly had a death or something. He just leaves something in these skeletons so they just populate his entire base. So funny. Let's see. I need the hammer, or is it file? I think file. That. And then I need a normal. Make it very hard to concentrate, Shadow. Hope you know. What else do we? I could see us wanting to sell. Sure, we'll go with it. Joshua TFT, welcome to the stream. We're deep into the think tank tonight as we're working our way through some HV technology shenanigans. Shadow with the €2. I'm not distracted, you super chat. I think that might be a lie. I feel a little distracted right now. I don't know about y'all. Hold my beer. So true. Come on. Way back. I need to get a better suit for flying around. Gosh, I just got off work, had to rush over to vote. Well, glad you could be here this fantastic Terrafirma Tuesday evening. Hopefully the night is treating you well. We are working our way through some technology and gathering some things that we did. Olive, hey Josh, just Josh's, hey Olive, look at all that haze, I love it. Let's see, now we can put normal pipe there. The rest of these guys can go up there. Now I need to go get some more PTFE. Oh, Joshua, Shadow Ghost, love it. There. Earned something there. Let's see if I can remember where I actually dropped stuff off at. Look at that. Pseudo almost paying attention. This guy needs TFE pipe casing, and then assembler with a bunch of solid machine casings. So we need to go get some better iron over here. I see you're working on HV lines. Yes, we are working on making our large chemical reactor here in the pyramid. That is what we're currently working on right now. It made some those, I don't remember exactly what it was. I need to drop these guys off real quick, because next we need actual steel, if I'm not mistaken. And do I have steel plates here? Probably not. Gotta work on our ores that we have over here at some point. Basalt bricks, those. I gotta go get some more steel plates, unfortunately. Yeah, let's see how far we get today. We're gonna try and get some stuff done today. I don't know how productive we'll be, but we're going to attempt to maybe be pseudo productive. Ignoring the fact that we have already gone back and forth like 3 times just for stuff. But as we set up shop here in the HV, this will just get better with time. It's just kind of ridiculous at this point in time of going back and forth for items. I should have a bunch of steel ingots. If not, we're going to start mass producing a bunch of steel ingots with our iron ore and our quad electric blast furnace set that we have now. Let's get that probably going. That's probably not a bad idea. You have to add oxygen to do that. All right. And it's nighttime and raining. Awesome. I blame Maya. I think Maya is the one to blame here, because he's not here to defend himself. Let's work our way down. Trying to go sleep the rain away because it's dark. Then we're gonna try and find some steel sheet. How much steel I have left? Medium steel, stainless steel, a ridiculous amount. Got some steel ingot here. Not as much as I thought I would have. Definitely thought I'd have more. There's the plates I'm looking for. Uh-oh. Olive, when in doubt, blame Maya. Absolutely. That's, you know, rules to live by around here. You could use create gauges to set up a minimum stockpile of steel. If it falls below a set amount, will auto smelt more. That's a really good idea and something that we should look into here pretty quickly. Part of the problem is like all of my ores are on this wall of ores, and I need to probably just realistically move most of these to the space center for group use, because I feel like me just stockpiling a bunch of ingots and dust doesn't help the collective team. I should take a bunch of this stuff with me. Let's here. There's all sorts of everything around here. The iron dust, yeah. We'll take iron dust with us. Anything else I need? That is in advanced assembler. I think I want to take the guy with. That's in mixer. Advanced chemical reactor. Now. Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm in the think tank for a moment here, just thinking through what are the things that I need. Probably not a bad thing to have. Sure. Yeah. All right, let's make our way back. I think we've got enough to do the next part here. Actually, what is the part I need to make? Solid steel parts. I think I'll just make these here while I'm here in case I have to come back. I should have at least one assembler over here, even if it's an MV one. That should work well enough to do this. I believe that was up here. Did I move it? Oh no. I felt so confident that I knew what was in here that I was looking for, and it's not in here anymore. That's so funny. So funny. Iced Electric says hamburger. What's the hamburger got to do with everything? So I could go for a hamburger, I'm being honest. It does kind of sound good tonight. When it comes time to eat dinner. Dust. Yeah, I'm like, where did I put this? Did I tear it down and put it in here? Circuit assembler. There's my advanced assembler. I knew I had it around here somewhere. Joshua currently eating one right now. What are the odds of that? Not that guy. That I am making again. Brain fog in here a little bit. I need solid machine. Beautiful, some steel frames. We're off to a good start. And in the assembler, six plates, one frame, circuit 6. Here in the bender, we'll throw this guy in. Don't need to overbend those. Hey, we're actually doing something. Shadow, me too, currently eating a burger. Now I'm hungry. What? You guys are... That's not fair. Oh god. In the bender, I want this circuit 1. Everyone not eating a burger, go get one ASAP and start eating. Make Ricky feel really left out. I've got what is this? I've got some lavish wraps that count, and some aged beer. That's apparently what we've got working out here. It's basically the same thing as the burger, except different in every conceivable way. It's dinner time there. Am I gonna be the only one not eating a burger here? That's gonna feel real funny. Not sure how you managed to pull this over on me. Hey Josh, how is my base doing on the server? Iced asked. I assume it's doing well. How many of these? 10. What's it? 20. Perfect. We'll call that good enough. Burger is quite good. It's still warm. The cheese is quite good. Man, now I'm really getting hungry. These many people had IRL stuff come up and not many have hopped on lately. So I saw that there's like appears to be a stable version of the 12 dot version of Terrafirmagreg. So I am going to start working on updating the world of the CFT world and opening it up to the public, Joshua. So that is, now that I should have, or I should start having some downtime with the new job, I can actually start focusing on getting that up and going. So something to look forward to here in the very, very near future. I need to join back in. I built my new PC a few months back. I kind of want to rejoin, but I will need to wait later because I'm at work right now. Totally fair, but exciting that you got a new PC. That's always fun. Why are we getting pixelated for a second? There. We've only used like one corner of this place. There's so much room for future technologies in this building. I love it. Currently slogging through EV right now. Nice. Shadow, another 5 gift memberships. Good sir. Way too kind. You need to do a massive titanium mining sesh. True story. Right? Wait, way too kind, Shadow. Shadow. Yes. Let's use this in the assembler. Make that liquid. Could just that real quick. Let that guy fill up for a minute. I've been playing Star Citizen with an org recently and also live streaming through another platform. Excellent ice. So to be honest, I haven't had a lot of streaming time with the new job, but obviously I've been doing a lot of work here of setting up some systems in place here at the Space Center. For those that didn't see last week's stream, down here, I kind of overdid our reformant gas system. So I made a bunch of greenhouses. We've got a bunch of pyrolysis ovens. They're making both creosote for the liquefaction towers, which we have 16 of those. Making all the reformer gas, and then also some of this is making wood tar that's going into these mini distillation towers to turn it into the benzene. And we've got, you know, basically infinite reformant gas being manufactured now, which is kind of wild to think about. Is that running low on? Is that raw aromatic? Huh. I'll have to look at that and see if there's something bugged out in here. It could be slightly bugged. But yeah, kind of went a little wild with our reformant gas manufacturing, but this should provide us enough power to last for a minute. And now we've got pipes going along the ceiling within the base floor of the Space Center now. And that's kind of how we're providing equipment or power to all this equipment here in the Space Center. What is boric acid? We're making a lot of that. Ooh. We go grab a new tank, maybe. Oh no, I know there's a new tank. There we go. Boom. Honestly, we'll probably just keep collecting that because we've got a bunch of it right now. And boom. That's the wrong one. Boom. And I need another pump. Thinking through this. Being slow, methodical, making lots of stuff. And ammo. In the assembler, that program number 6. Make a few of those. Shadow says, I'm playing Dark Souls 3's again currently. That's fun. I recently got Baldur's Gate 3, and I've actually never played Baldur's Gate before. So been working my way slowly through that in my limited free time to try that game out for the first time, and it has been quite good so far, I must say. I've quite enjoyed what I've been a part of so far. Obviously, I'm still pretty early in the game, but looking forward to playing that some more. There. That. Iced with a CFT supporter. Thank you so much for joining as a supporter again. It is great to have you here. We are revamping. Oh my god, so loud. Oh god, I need to adjust the volume on that alert. Note to self, the future Ricky, fix that alert in particular. That one was really loud. So it looks like I could go boom, boom. Baldur's Gate 3 is a big game. You can do so much stuff in it. Yeah, I'm starting to notice that there's a lot that that clearly went into the development of that game. So kind of excited to work my way through that one. Obviously it's gonna take some time, but we'll get there. Holy jump scare, no kidding, especially when you're not the one doing the alert, Shadow. Yeah, I definitely need to fix the audio on that alert. I apologize. I'll have to do that after this stream, so someone please remind me when I'm like, what am I forgetting? It's probably gonna be that. There are my inputs and output. Don't need moment. A Dark Urge playthrough. I don't know enough about the game to be able to say for sure what it is you're talking about. Is that just like playing like as evil? I understand that correctly? Oh, I think that the ETF AC. We'll have to grab one of the, whatever they're called. Yeah, it's just one of the characters you could play in the beginning. I kind of have just been playing along. I haven't gotten too deep into the story to be able to say for sure what I'm doing. But I will say I went to a place where there was like a bunch of goblins, and I may have accidentally killed the goblin guard or something, and now like the entire goblin city is at war with me. So that was a fun little surprise that I was very much unprepared for. So we'll see how that plays out. What could go wrong, right? You know, an entire city mad at you. Got the maintenance hatch. Dragonborn origin. So, the character I made is a wizard, I believe. But like I said, still figuring stuff out. Not exactly sure what all is going on. Still very early in the game, but it has been good what I have been a part of. Here's the. Don't tell me I'm out of those. Output, hatch, output hatch. Where's my output bus? One each. do. Lots of little things. There. Oh, you're in the Goblin camp and you have made a custom origin and not chosen one of the original ones. Yeah, I just did custom. I don't know. I thought it'd be fun that way, and maybe that was a mistake. Trying stuff out. Didn't realize I was supposed to choose from a predetermined set, so my bad, I guess. Could be fun. We'll find out. There. Come on, man. Try the energy patch. Oh, that seems like I did something right. As unlikely as that sentence is to say out loud, but it looks like I did something right. What? There. Catch. Input bus. Put hatch. Work my way through. Oh, the Dark Urges is just an evil playthrough that goes a bit deeper in the origin of the story, but it's only about 6 to 8 hours of bonus story, so don't worry, you can still enjoy the game to the most. Excellent. Yeah, we're just having a good time. That's what I'm going for right now. That seems to be working. So now I need to do that. Down, up, up, that, beautiful, excellent. Back to this little line over here. Bunch of reforming gas there. Adding more and more pipes to the ceiling below me. Gonna do it. Let's at least. That. Connected. Connected. Did you meet the owl bear? I did. I did meet the owl bear. That was very scary. What? That looks to be working, and I think we have actually created a large chemical reactor. Nitric acid fumes are extremely toxic. It's also a very potent oxidizer. Good way and the bad way. Take nitrogen dioxide from there, react it with regular chemical reactor with more oxygen and water, and you've got yourself some nitric acid. Requires a lot of oxygen, referred to its own quest LV for the most efficient ways to obtain large amounts. Notice that this is the hydrogen. Excellent. So we'll have to work on that. But we've made a thing. So that's exciting. Gonna drop off all our tools. And one of these here. And we'll work on the next thing. Drop those off. A full. Next. Which is your favorite companion of them all? So I don't know their names yet off the top of my head, so I apologize. But the fighter, she's like a green person, but like almost not as a lizard, but like just like green with spots. I forget what her name is. But the fighter class, she's been interesting so far. I know that was a very not interesting description of who I'm talking about. Liquid red steel. Ugh. I have to make an alloy blast. Is that something I'm supposed to build next? How do you make the alloy? Be able to make tantalum carbide, which is crushed tantalite. No, this feels well outside of where I should be. Why don't we look at titanium? Get your grubby hands on some titanium. Rutile must first be reduced to titanium tetrachloride in an HV chemical reactor. Alloy blast smelter is EV. I thought it seemed a little early for that. If magnesium to finally arrive into it. Carbon, chlorine, oxygen, and magnesium used in the process can be perfectly recovered from the byproducts carbon monoxide and magnesium chloride with no loss. If you let the system recover them, the only material they will need to provide the titanium is rutile. Tetrachloride also acts as a catalyst in the production of plastics. A touch of TiCl4 in the polymerization process can increase the polymer yield to 133%. Naturally, this is completely optional. Noted. So, I need a subsystem that recovers carbon, chlorine, oxygen, and magnesium. Basically mass produce titanium out of rutile. So what is rutile dust? Is titanium oxide. Come on. Just looking here real quick. You want the dust. Okay. Get it from decalcified bauxite sludge. Or ilmenite dust, which I could get from crushed ilmenite, crushed dash, crushed aluminum. Well, I have a lot of dash. I did a lot of dash mining. Let me go back to my place, bring some dash over here. Let's see if we can start processing this in an appropriate fashion. I think that is our next step. what you guys think. I am open to suggestions, but it's the best I could figure. Shadow 7. That seems like a yes to me. Thank you so much, Shadow. Love it. And it's raining again. Of course it is. I ride the chains in the rain. I wonder if these things ever rust. Kind of cool if the chains slowly started to oxidize. Just a heads up, if you want titanium, you'll need lots. Well, let's see. Let's see how much dash I have. How about that? We'll see if it's defined as a lot or not. Your main bottleneck right now? Let's see what we can come up with over here. Step 1, sleep away the rain again. Very important. Step 2, let's find our dash. Uh, 4,700 dash. Oh, last a minute. Other thing I need. I wanted to look at this real quick. So it is crusher, hammer, sifter, macerator, centrifuge, electrolyte. Mass produced oxygen. I want to do that and oxygen supply at the pyramid. For sure. We'll have to set that up real quick. Which, if I want pressure. Bleach asked Ricky, how's the new job? The new job has been fantastic. It's been a lot of work. I've been learning a lot quickly as I have my team being put together, but yeah, it's been a great hiring experience. It's just being the new guy, there's trying to catch up quickly so that you know you can actually start providing value right away. It just takes time. I'm not used to being the new guy. It's been a while. But we will get there. I'm not too worried about it. But thank you for asking. I've been enjoying it so far quite a bit. Polyethylene sheet. These nice. Yeah, it's been good overall. No complaints. There's one. No. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I just used all my wires. That'll be feel real bad if I did. I'm gonna feel really, really dumb if I just use all my gold cables. That's great. All right, we did not. I was about to say. So let's get. I think I want 3 of these. Rock crusher. Joshua, how much have I progressed? Lots and very little, both. I've been doing a lot of busy work off camera because I've kind of not been around for a bit. So I'm gathering a bunch of materials. Forge hammer. That much dash only gives you 2 stacks of titanium or 128 ingots. Wow. Well, we gotta get even more mining then. That's wild, but thanks for doing the math. That's kind of crazy. I'm gonna need an anvil, aren't I? That's frustrating. Use like 20,000 titanium in your whole HV until the end of EV. Yeah, we're gonna need to go get some more titanium, but that's fine. This is why we look. We will make it work. Gather his stuff here real quick. Got a bunch of little jewels and stuff there. That's probably cool. The dash will be more useful as dash crafting material. Which version of the pack is this? I am currently on the 11.20 something. I think it's 11.26. We need to update to the 12 version of it. So no, I've not got the new world gen. That's on my near term to-do list, is to update the world to the new world gen. Anvil. Might want to go mine ilmenite vein or armocolite veins on the moon. We might do that next. Like, I'm thinking, I'm actually kind of thinking we go do that for a little bit, just to kind of break up the stream so it's not just gathering stuff up. Yeah, I like the idea. Let's go moon working for materials. Mix things up a bit. Wonder if I have any sandwiches pre-made still, or if they've all gotten rotten. Those. That. And bread. Where's my knife? Why am I missing my knife there? Found it. Nums. Those in there. Oh, I actually want to eat like healthier. Shadow with another super chat. Good sir. Way too kind. Thank you so much for that. Number 8. Let me drop some stuff off real quick. Off at the please updating to .12. I recommend using MC Accelerator to delete chunks of the world. They have an option to delete chunks based on the playtime of that chunk. That is useful information. I was going to just go in by hand and just go through the chunks I know need to stay, and the ones that weren't in that list were just going to auto get reset. So I kind of know where everybody is, so that was kind of why I was going to do it that way. But I like that even better too. So I want to make sure we don't accidentally delete, you know, someone's starter build or something like that. Like, I want to just delete exploratory chunks, not places we've actually done any building. So that's going to be a fun little headache, but we'll get through it. I am excited to finally see the new world gen. I have actually purposely been avoiding any spoilers within the Discord, so I have no idea what the new world gen looks like. MCA selector also has a built-in map so you can select the chunks. That is useful information. I will have to remember that. Go drop some stuff off. Suit up, head to space, and go look for our illuminite vein or our armocolite vein, if I'm saying those anywhere remotely close to accurate. Unlikely, but maybe. Go ahead and set this somewhere so we can find it. Shadow with more super chats, good sir. Distant Horizons also works well for servers for my server release. I have Distant Horizons on. I have it kind of turned down a little bit at the moment, but I do have it. I put, there they are. Wanted the don't need that. Rocket fuel, we'll take that with us. Run to Wendy's for a burger. Yeah, I'll get right on that. Let's get everything we need. Actually do our work in the moon. Want that, that. That guy. We're up some scaffolding while we're up there. And I also need my spacesuit. Grab that. Way. Fill up with oxygen. Is my Distant Horizons only client side or server side? I believe ours are only client side. I have not set up for the server side, I don't believe. Ammo, gas tank. Got a couple rockets over here. Full, we'll launch this guy. And away we go. Doing it. Guru's little village out in the distance. His junkyard way out there. You can just make out my village. Over there. What are the chances I'm still gonna have to relog? Come on. Actually work. It was a lot to hope for. How those things go sometimes. Server side Distant Horizons is great. You just need to change the config and you'll be good. I can help you if you want to install. Server side, I gotta do a bunch of updates to the server anyways. I'm sure I can figure it out. I just haven't gotten around to doing that essentially. Why am I laying on the moon at nighttime? I should know better than to do this. Shadow with number load as we're laying on the moon. What? That is very distracting at a very delicate time. You've sorted, got that. Then we need this guy. We are looking for Illuminate. And I'm gonna jump over to Maya's place and borrow his bed because it's dangerous. Super dangerous at night. Why so much stuff? Oh. Falling in a ravine, not cool. Fine, it's fine. I still need to upgrade my guns, I know. Not done a great job of that. I'm trying to get better about it. Chris. Beautiful. Look at that beautiful moon base coming together. Hop on down here real quick. This place is starting to look really cool, in my opinion. I really like what we're doing with Kenzie's area. Family's tucked out the door. Beautiful. Ooh. So that's a good moon base. I mean, we're trying over here. So the orange one over there is mine. The blue one is Kenzie's, and I'm currently in Maya's. So the three of us are all living right next to each other. Obviously, we've got to do some expansion here still. That work in progress, but we'll get that sorted here. And like the interior still definitely needs some more work done, but we're once again getting there. We did institute a little elevator to be able to get to the top of Kenzie's place so that we actually have an inside exit out of here. That thing is really cool. Probably speed up if I wanted to. It's fine. So that takes us up top here. You can see Maya's moon base over there with his solar panel on top of that. I want to put one of those Mach 1 solar arrays on top of mine, and then probably also another one on top of Kenzie's back here just for some power. But overall, the moon bases are definitely starting to take shape, so I'm a big fan of this. It'll look a lot better once we have this kind of sorted over here, but work in progress. We'll get there. Maya has been placing some blocks, it looks like. Get out of the moon base. We're just gonna choose a direction and go. Look for Illuminate or Aryllite. I forget what the other one was. Or topaz. Lots of topaz on the moon. Ooh. Quick. Nope. Both part of the same vein. Excellent. So I'm just basically looking for one of the two of those. Not here. Whole lot of nothing right here. Sammy's nice and healthy. Beautiful. Hey, we found it. I want to go. Should upgrade my scanner. Yes, I should. Oh, I didn't grab scaffolding. Well, I know where I'm going at least, so let me just go do that real quick. It'll be a lot easier to get out of there if I have some. I'll thank myself later. A better version in HV? Yeah, I just haven't gotten around to it because what I've been doing is I'll like pick a direction, and if there's something I am looking for, I will just start finding every one of those things that I find in that direction. So if you were to go, was it southwest? You're gonna have a hard time finding Desh for a while because I just kept going in that direction. Just gathering a bunch as I went. Through. I have a bunch of scaffolding inside my base. Should be the keyword there. I use the rover. Yeah, we should use the rover more often. I just haven't gotten around to it. There we go. That will make my life infinitely easier later on. Look at us go. Boom. Don't mind me hopping on through. Let's try that one more time. Two. I think the rover is still in the Zeta Space Center, so I should probably bring it up with me, but I gotta remember to have fuel for it. Also, it feels like, and I think it's just the version we're in, that there's like an audio issue where it sounds like you're riding a horse when riding the moon buggy, which is kind of hilarious to hear footsteps around. A, because how are you hearing footsteps on the moon, and B, because it's footsteps. I think we were like around here. Each their own. It's funny. Making my way down. This is where I'm gonna wonder, did I actually go in the right spot? Also, where is my scanner? How did I lose my scanner? There we go. Maybe it's lower than I thought. Hey! Progress. Oh goodness. Lots of good stuff here, it looks like. Let's return this guy to the single spot so I don't accidentally ruin everything later. Oh, not what I meant to do. Where's there stuff that feels like it's part of, like, why are there arrows here? That's what's throwing me. That was weird. Ooh. Cabra. Close. Is there a way to quickly empty stuff out of here? Better. Like for this one where I have a just full of stuff I don't want. What's the best way to empty this sack? That was not the right answer. Through the sack. Anyone have any good shortcuts on how to do that? Grit your teeth through it. Lovely. That tracks. Well, we will work our way through it. Where did these crocodile boots come from? You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Where'd they come from? And then I could do this approach. I killed a pillager? Is that what it was? Huh. Interesting. Oh, it's my way. What I had to say about it. Let's try this again. You get just a burlap sack, you get a void option. Apparently. So I need to just do that sometime. Turns out I'm just a little unprepared. Surprising literally no one. But that's okay. We are gathering all sorts of resources down here. Redesignate the void slots. That feels like the clever thing to do. I feel like I should have done that by now. Not exactly sure why I haven't taken the time to do that. So, bad job on me. This. I'm just lighting it up so it's easier to see what we're doing on stream. I know fire on the moon is not realistic, but it works for what we're trying to do today. Huh? Beautiful. Then we just dig down and do that again. 3, 4, 5, then 8, 9. Cool. Uh-oh. Did I go too low? Looks like it's a small spot for it anyways. So nope. Emptying stuff out again. I know. Not so bad once you're set up for an area, but the first setup is always a little rough. That always bodes well when it's literally burning up as you go. We're doing fine. Oh, I think I literally just threw away good illamite at the fire. So, whoops. Hopefully not the end of the world. So we picked it back up. Excellent. Was never worried. Was just a little bit worried. Boom, boom, boom. All the goods. Beautiful. Pick one more here. Shadow with super chat number 12. Thank you so much, Shadow. We were just working our way through a little bit of ore collection, and then we will head back. And at this point, starting to get close to the end of the stream time. Crazy how we've managed to actually get stuff done for once. At least be somewhat mildly productive, unlike our usual selves. Shadow. Chat's numbers 12, 13, and 14, it looks like. Oh, no. Message retracted. Oh, no. Okay, we knew what you meant. We won't hold it against you. This little section. Beautiful. Right, one more down. Breathe in some air real quick, just safe. That guy down. Shadow, super chat number 14. Thank you so much, good sir. Just way too kind to the stream. I greatly appreciate it. Beautiful. One more right here. Off over there. Shadow, super chat number 15. Thank you. And I think we've pretty well cleared out. There's a few in the floor, but doesn't look like it's going to go too much lower. So where is my out? Right here. We're going to make our way out, head back to Earth, see how much we can process some of this ilmenite stuff, and yeah, probably call that about a stream. And then maybe if we get real ambitious, we'll go out and get a hamburger, because that's apparently been the topic of discussion for the evening. So very important stuff. 16, thank you, Shadow. Just count us down real quick here at the end. 2. Health bar up with some healthy Sammies. Gotta get that 20 before the end. Of course, Shadow. Of course we do. Very important stuff. And with that Space Center expansion, one of the things we need to do is probably make sure that we have all of our HV stuff a little bit better producing for making the EV technology. So probably like a circuit assembly location, something to that effect. That's something we should probably look into in the near future. Have you ever used the construction wands? Yes, I have, and in fact we did the floors in the pyramid using the construction wands. So they are very helpful when you want to do a large quantity of like flat area build. Just make sure that where you're placing it is where you want it to be, because it is very unforgiving at times. I have noticed. Go drop my scaffolding off real quick. Don't need to take the excess with me back to Earth. Super chats number 16, 17, and 17 and 19. I love it, Shadow. Oh, good sir. Thank you so much once again for your continued support to the channel. Josh, just gonna nab this real quick with that last one. Of course you are, Josh. Oh, thank you, Shadow. We know who did the real work here, but greatly appreciate it regardless. Overheard you, but construction wands do have an undo button. Really? Well, I need to probably figure out what that undo button is, because I hadn't figured out, and it's probably because I have something in my keybinds over top of the undo, so it's just a matter of I gotta set up what my keybinds are. It could just be a personal thing. But that's okay. It works good for what it needs to do. We'll be back. Yeah, fix the roof. I accidentally hit the side of the Space Center with his axe, and he had tree felling on, and a nice chunk of the roof decided to start coming apart. So that was not ideal. This bug, I need to update. This is what happens when you're playing on an older version of the mod pack that's not fully supported. You have a little bug, but this is user error. Already busy working on the Beneath rework this weekend. Should be done in a couple of weeks, I think. I didn't realize the Beneath was getting a rework. That's very exciting. I already thought the Beneath was really cool, so I'm curious to see what all you do to do the rework. Go. Space shuttle. Gotta go drop this off at the launch pad. The rocket bug is still present. Oh no! Any idea what's causing that bug when going between realms, or is it just a loading error where it doesn't load fast enough? Making the Beneath a lot taller. That's exciting. That'd be really cool. I look forward to seeing that. I'm also looking forward to updating the server now we've got a pretty stable 12 version of the mod pack, because I have not seen the world gen of the new updated world gen yet. So I've been purposely putting that off to surprise me, so looking forward to actually checking that out here soon. 200 blocks tall, a bunch of new biomes. That's all very exciting stuff. That in there. Grab guys. Actually fly a little bit. Alright, no idea, we haven't looked into it. Well, fair enough. It's just an interesting little bug going between the moon and Earth sometimes. I've not been able to figure that one out. Well, that's okay. You've got your hands filled for sure. Boop. Leave it fueled for the next guy. That there for the next guy. All right, let's go drop some stuff off, and never happens on CFT. Well, interesting. I wonder if it's, it could be servers. I don't know. It could also be a number of other things loaded in the area too. There's a lot of things that it could be. I'm not too worried about it. We'll figure it out eventually. Those up. Don't need that right now. What we have, 4 more spoils. Not that. Go ahead and put those guys. I need a new crate somewhere. Oh goodness. Inventory, right? Because I'm so good at keeping track of the inventory. Boom. Go ahead and just drop these guys off real quick. It's affecting a lot of people, not just you guys. All right. Anyways, a great night. Hey, Pyrighty, thank you so much for stopping by, even for a short bit. Glad you could be here and hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening. And look forward to seeing that Beneath update. That seems really cool. Can't wait to see what you guys do. This in there. Don't need that. Amazing how many ores we get so quickly with these giant ore create machines that Maya made. Excellent. So we have some titanium here and the ilmenite and the armalcolite. So we'll have to set up a processing line for both of those here to be able to pull the titanium out of those, plus any more that we get in the future. So I will probably set up that titanium processing line. I may set up in this corner right here next to the clean room. Just make sure that we are just feeding it with materials that we pull from the moon from our mining adventures. And yeah, I think that will be kind of cool. And then we can continue our mid-level catwalks going around. You also get some for that new bauxite line. Yeah, we could do that too. I mean, probably set up some ore processing lines here. So we could get ilmenite slag, gallium, grossular. Oh, well, there's lots of cool stuff we could do here. What else I need? That. Make the ilmenite slag dust there. Tantalum. Lots of stuff we can do here. But I think we're actually at a halfway decent stopping point here. I feel like we've been surprisingly productive, even though we haven't necessarily placed a lot of blocks here. We've got a lot of stuff moving forward. We've got our first large chemical reactor here, so we can actually start processing some items there. We're going to set up a titanium line now. We've done a little bit of mining of resources there, so looking forward to actually working our way into the titanium parts of our HV as we try to finish out the HV and slowly make our way to EV here, where we can then start making the next rocket and eventually here make our way to Mars, which will be really cool to do that in the not too distant future. But it is nice to finally be back to our regularly scheduled Terrafirma Tuesdays, and I'm going to start being a little bit more regular on making sure that we do have our Terrafirma Tuesday live streams, so definitely keep an eye out. I'll try and put a reminder out at least a day or two in advance to let people know to sign on for this. But we're definitely looking forward to that, and we are going to soon be tackling updating both this server and the CFT world to the 0.12. So those are both coming up probably in the next couple weeks here. Lots of things going on, but trying to balance the world with the new job, and I think we're gonna have a good time here coming up as things start to stabilize a little bit more with my schedule. But want to thank everyone so much for taking the time to be here tonight. Thank you, Shadow, for all the generous donations that you gave tonight, as well as I believe Joshua, you also gave a couple tonight. Big moves coming soon. Absolutely, we're going to be revamping the membership perks so that you actually get perks within the CFT world, plus maybe another couple other channel perks. So things that we'll be looking out to as well. Yeah, got some big changes in the pipeline. Future Ricky problems galore, but you know, that's okay. They're the type of problems I like to have because it means that we're growing, and that's what we're here for. But until next time, it's been another fantastic Terrafirma Tuesday, and we will see you in the next one. Have a good one, everybody.